Phillip Rivers to the Colts.
Who says no?
I don't.
Is he really going to move his family from L.A.
He doesn't have to.
Florida to Indiana?
He doesn't have to move his family there. He's going to be there for 1 year, probably.
I think he did say, didn't he tell someone that he's committed to playing 2 years max?
Yeah.
He's going to be there. He's going to be there 2 years. He could be a traveling dad for 2 years. I mean, he's already driven 3 hours, 6 hours a day to practice from San Diego to L.A. Maybe he just takes his private jet from Florida to Indy every day for practice.
Yeah, my guess would be that the move from San Diego to Florida is final for his family.
Correct.
I'm sure he's talks about that with his wife. Like he wasn't, they weren't going to do that, and then he was like, "Oh, what? Andy wants me. Let's pick up and move." Like that's not going to happen. I think you're right. I mean, if he does come here, he'll get a nice little condo, and then he'll be here for 16 weeks out of the year. And that's
Also,
it.
we're rooting for him to come here so he can come sit on the chatting couch over there and have a
Exactly.
couple conversations with us.
I mean, Phil would be a great guest. I think on the field-wise, it makes sense too.
I was just going to ask, do you think Indianapolis wants Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, I mean, they said, who's the owner? Jim Irsay and Ballard said that Jim Irsay said they're in the quarterback market, and Ballard hasn't really said that they're not in the quarterback market.
Right.
And that's why Tom has been linked here, which is not happening. Can't see that happening.
No way.
Phillip has been linked here, which I think makes a lot of sense. I also think Teddy Bridgewater makes a lot of sense here,
that's
too.
the one I like.
Because Teddy, at least, then you can build a future with. Because Teddy's still young. Like, he could be here for 6, 7, 8 years. Phil's going to be here for probably 2 max based on how old he is. So, if you're Ballard, do you think you're one quarterback away from making the Super Bowl for those and having that for 2 years and spending around Phil? Or do you pay Teddy and then think that he's your quarterback for the future?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I think a major concern with Phil too is you look at the weapons he had in LA and the way he still performed. Had a lot of turnovers. Like the weapons in Indy aren't as good as the guys he had in Los Angeles.
No, they're not.
So they're still gonna have to go out and get a couple guys to improve in that aspect. So I think Teddy Bridgewater, I think you're right. I think that makes more sense just because you see what you got with this year, and then you have him for the next potential 8 to 10 years.
Here's the thing. If it's Teddy and you're Chris Ballard and you make that decision, you have to be 100% sure that Teddy can get the job done because you're not going to get many more chances with a starting quarterback, especially when someone like Teddy who's young enough that you're going to have to pay him big money and commit to him long term. With Rivers, it's kind of like a stopgap where you can draft a guy.
It's true.
You can pursue the market again next year if you had to. I feel like there's more flexibility there with Rivers.
Yeah, there's definitely more flexibility. And the thing with the Colts is they have the second most salary cap space. I think they have like $90 million in salary cap space and they didn't spend any last year. So if you bring in a guy like Phil and you want to bring in for this 2-year window high price salary free agents, then like that's the move, I think.
Now, he said to us in the past they have to be the right fit. They have to fit
correct.
the culture and everything. So it's not like he's just going to be out there shopping for mercenaries. He's calculated in that.
And I think Rivers is as much of like a plug-and-play guy as anyone out there. Like, I think he's pretty well respected around the league. Like, you're not going to have to worry about that. He would be able to, I think he's very malleable, like in that locker room.
I agree.